go. There we go. Hey guys, happy Tuesday. We're back again, ready to give you your core and cardio workout. Hope you guys are all doing well, swimming hard, and having fun along the way. So this week we're going to talk about performance food, right? And how you get your body to perform. We're into your season. You guys are having numerous practices a week. You're doing dry land with us, and you're also swimming in the pool for your competition. So now is more important than ever that you're eating a very well-balanced diet, okay? Let's talk about what you should be eating the night before a workout. I would like for you to eat clean the night before a workout. We talk about carb loading. In the past, your parents are especially going to say you got to carb load, because that's how we were raised. We were raised to eat pasta the night before and bread the night before. And that, as much as I love your parents, that's not the right way. You know, and I used to do the same thing for my kids until I was educated. So I want you to eat a good, clean protein, all right? So I want about 6 ounces of protein, good, clean fish. You can have red meat, chicken, just not fried, nothing fried. All right, then you want to have a good carb, right? When we talked about this earlier in the sessions, you want to have a good balanced plate, a nice good potato, rice, sweet potato, and then a lot of veggies. Wholesome food, not packaged food, all right? Try not to have any soft drinks, iced teas, or any of that before bed because it will dehydrate you. So you want to be drinking your water from like the lesson before, and then you want to be eating a good wholesome meal. All right. Want to know anything about the night before food?
What do you do if you're a vegetarian? Where can you get your protein?
So plant proteins. All right. So you can get them from legumes. You can get them from beans. Quinoa is a great way to do it. Cadence doesn't love protein. My daughter, so she eats a lot of nuts. She does like tuna, so she will eat tuna. Eggs. Some vegetarians, you guys don't have to put eggs into that box. So eggs are a really great source of protein, a really good source of protein. So you could do eggs at night. And I love that. I always feel the best and I have a lot of energy the next day when I eat eggs.
And if you ever want, so I get at Costco, they have a box of hard-boiled eggs. They're organic eggs, and they're in one package has 2 hard-boiled eggs in it, and I stick that in my lunch every day, and that's my protein at lunchtime. And so it's not fried eggs, it's not something that's breaded, it is, with my vegetables, it is my protein for lunch. And that's a quick thing, you just have it in the pre-packaged, throw it in your bag, and you're good to go. Hard-boiled eggs are a really, really great option for quick protein that's going to get you a lot of energy.
Yeah, and it has really good fat in it too. So let's talk about that quickly. We are also taught to avoid fats, and that's just not the case. So a good fat is also a really good source of energy. So half of an avocado, egg white, an egg yolk has fat in it, olive oil, those are all really good sources of fat. So when you eat your meal, you do want to have a little bit of fat in your meal, every meal, right? So it's going to be really good for performance. Let me tell you a quick fact. If you eat and then you're hungry within an hour and a half, that means that you did not balance that protein, right? Your body is hungry still, and you're going to want to go for those carbs. You're crashing. So if you eat a good amount of protein, you're not going to be hungry as often. Okay, you're not going to be craving that bag of popcorn. Next day, performance training. This is the day that I do want you to pay attention to your carbs. And the time of day that you swim is really important. So if you're swimming an early race, you do want to get some good, clean carbohydrates in because they're a really great quick source of energy before your race. If you're swimming later in the day, you want to have your 2 balanced meals, and then you want a carb load right before your race, okay? And I want good carbs. So, sweet potatoes, we talk about oranges are a great source. Fruit is a great natural quick source of energy, and sugar gets converted into sugar. So that's a really great quick source right before you race. That's why when you guys were kids, we'd have orange slices out there, especially if you played soccer and it was hot. We'd have you suck on some oranges because it would keep you going throughout the entire.
Trail mix is really good, getting you some fats and some carbohydrates, some energy right before you swim.
Just not sugary ones. Right. Don't put the chocolate in there and the M&Ms in there. Okay, so when we say trail mix, no M&Ms, no chocolate. Maybe she likes dark chocolate. I'm okay with dark chocolate. A little thing in quick dark chocolate. That's a quick source of energy too. I'm not saying to do that all the time, but that's what you want to do.
Colleen has also on her website a great recipe for protein balls, and they're really easy to make, and they don't require you to really bake them. And so that has like peanut butter and all the good stuff in there. So those are great if you put them in a Ziploc bag, you stick them in your bag on the way to a swim meet, and you have that, a few heats before your race, and you've got something in your stomach that's not going to make you feel heavy. It's just going to give you some good clean energy.
Right, and those are great for the days that you're doing dry land and swim, right? These are the things, so I consider that a performance day too. When you're doing dry land and then you're going into the pool, you need to have good sources of energy for those days. We're not just talking about the day that you're competing, all right? So the better you practice, the better your output at your races. So make sure you treat your practice days, especially the two-a-days, as a performance day. You guys are athletes, you're on now. So we're talking about not just on the Saturdays that you swim or Fridays or Saturdays, we're talking about the nights that you're in the pool too. The better you practice, the better you perform.
You can't expect your body to do as well as it can if you're not paying attention to what you're putting into it, because that's exactly how you're going to, what the output is going to be. So just make sure that if you really want to do well, you've got to be thinking about what you're fueling your body with. And that means also lots of water. As we talked about in the last session, hydration is really important because that helps with digestion and it helps process all the food that you're putting into it. So just make sure you're cognizant of all those things that when you have options for what you're going to have for your snacks, making sure you're making some choices that are good for your body. And if you have any questions, like you have dietary restrictions and a lot of the things we just talked about are things you can't eat, email Colleen or come and talk to me and we can help come up with some other suggestions for you and things that will give you some good clean energy right before a race. But thinking about packing your bags, the night before will always give you snacks, but if you know your body really well, you know what your body needs, looking for those things and coming prepared with that is going to set you up.
Yeah, and I have some now. I'll send it out to Coach Hall for you guys. In the summers, in the past, I pulled together some information for you guys. So we'll repost that for you guys. All right, are you ready to work out? Let's go ahead and warm up, and then we'll show you the workout. Ready? Jumping jacks. Ready, set, go.
The food challenge you did that last couple of years ago, that was really fun.
It was fun. I love that. And the kids, we got such great feedback on that. 3, 2, 1, rest. We're going to go high knees. Ready, go. Knees up to your hips. 10 seconds. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. I kept getting closer and closer to the camera. Arms up. Let's go into your hip mobility. Drop to your toes. Drop your hips. Right arm, left arm, up. Bend over. Drop it down. Left, right, up. 2 more. You guys know the drill. Drop, right, left, up. 1 more. Drop, left, right, up. Walk it out. You guys now should know I do almost the same warm-up every time. Right foot up. This time we're going to open up 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Drop that hand down. Drop that back knee down. Get a good stretch. Good, knee back up. Let's switch sides. Left hand, left foot. Open 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hand down. Drop that back knee down. Good job. Let's go to a plank. Push back to downward facing dog. Pedal those feet. Right foot, left foot. Stretching out that calf complex. Good, take it to a plank. Now we're going to shoulder tap. Here you go. Good, push back. Downward dog, both feet go down to the ground, both heels down. Push through your shoulders, push your head away from the floor. Stretch out your lats. Come back to a plank, knees or toes, push up. Back up to a plank. 1 more time, downward facing dog. Pedal your feet, right foot, left foot. Good, back up to a plank. Now I want you to do opposite arm straight out in front of you. So we're just lifting that arm out without lifting up your hips or your head. 3, 2, 1, rest, walk your hands into your feet. Stand on up, alternating arms. You can tell that we're recording this in the same day because my outfit hasn't switched. I should have done the
Quick change.
wardrobe change. Scarecrows. Good, arm circles backwards. All right. All right, guys. So today you're gonna set your phones for 1 minute, or your timers, 1 minute intervals. All right, so you're gonna take 1 minute interval, and I'm gonna give you 15 seconds to recover. 1 minute on, 15 off. All right, so the first exercise you're gonna do are frog hops. It's gonna be a squat, jump forward, hop, hop back. All right, you wanna have really good form. I'll show you from the side. You're gonna squat, land, hop, hop back. Jump, land, hop, hop back. Eva and Emma, if you can't, I just want you doing squats, okay? Good. Watch Coach, see how she's really trying to get out there? Watch when she lands forward. Her booty is parallel to the ground. That's really good form. Good job, Coach. So 1 minute of those. Shoulders are down the back, good form. From there, you're gonna go to mountain climbers. Remember, your hands are directly under your shoulders. Your head is nice and neutral. Your back foot is stretched out as far as it can. Sometimes I see this, right? And I see that's not a mountain climber. You want to be out far, and you want to drive that knee up and down in between. All right? So it's like you're running. It's like if you were to get to that running stance, all right? So you're going to do mountain climbers for 1 minute. After that, we're going to take it down to 2 core exercises. Rainbow planks. You're going to be in a plank position, and you're going to drop your right hip, then your left hip. So we're really working the obliques. What are your obliques? Where are they? Sides, right? So we're really focusing on the obliques. Good. See how Coach is not dropping her head? She's keeping her body in great alignment. You can't see her butt, which means it's down in like a sliding board formation. All right, from there, we're going to go on to swimmers. All right, guys, I'm going to take your swimmers up now. We've been doing these enough that we're not going to cheat them anymore. I've been allowing you guys to kind of do them the modified. So everything's going to hover, all right? I've been letting you stay on the ground and go opposite. Now I'm going to ask that you lift your feet up 1 inch, your arms up 1 inch, your nose up 1 inch, and you're going to alternate. It is going to be more challenging, especially for a minute. If your lower back starts to hurt, then you can take it down to the ground and go the way that we started throughout your workouts, okay? But maintaining that inch off the ground is really going to start to engage more muscles in your back. Oh, a little more challenging?
Yes.
All right.
I always remember that when Colleen taught us how to do these, she talks about reaching forward, not reaching up. So don't like lift here. If you're trying to do this, you're reaching and you're trying to lift forward, not both at the same time.
Yeah, toes, like somebody's taking your toes and your fingertips and they're pulling them away.
Stretching away. So then when you're lifting from your glutes.
Not from your lower back. All right, that's really important. Toes and fingers away. All right, from that, we're going to go back to a cardio burst. Okay, so now we're going to go skaters. You guys know skaters. Explode, explode. 1 minute, back and forth of explosions. Right then, we're going to go on to your jump ropes. Remember, you can pretend jump rope, or you can grab your jump ropes. All right, you're going to go 1 minute of jump rope. Then we're going back down to core. So we're going to go up, up, down, downs. Remember, nice line. Elbow goes directly underneath the shoulder, down. Hand goes where the elbow was, and back up. When I see you guys cheat, I see you going like this. Okay, that's not an up, up, down, down. It's a placement of the hand, lifting the hands up off the ground. 30 seconds on one side, 30 seconds on the other side, or just alternate back and forth for the entire minute. All right, okay? From there, we're gonna go Cobras. So Cobras are a little bit different than swimmers, that your hands are not back in front of you. They're gonna be down at the side. Your toes are gonna be on the ground. Can you see me? There you go. And your hands are down, palms to the ground. Everything is on the ground, so you're gonna start with your nose on the ground. Now you're gonna lift up, but not look up. All right, so you're gonna continue to look down at the ground. Your thumbs are going to externally rotate. So you're gonna be doing this with your hands. As you come up, you're squeezing in between your shoulder blades. You're squeezing the thoracic region, which is in between your shoulder blades. More the upper back than the lower back is what I want you to feel on this. If you're doing it properly, engaging your glutes and lifting, you won't feel this in your lower back, okay? So you're gonna do 1 minute of Cobras. From there, we're gonna go back to cardio. Arms out in front, seal jacks. 1 minute of seal jacks. Good. Then burpees, all right? So here, you can add the push-up or you can not add the push-up. I'll let you guys, because it's more cardio and less strength, I really want good form. I'd rather you do a proper burpee. You can take it down to the ground and come up as long as you're not arching your back. Okay? So then you do 1 minute of burpees. Coach has a good burpee. She does the hardest way.
Military burpee.
All right, so everything's 1 minute, 15 seconds rest, 4 rounds. Okay, you got it? All right, guys, have fun. Good luck.
Till next time.